Okay, hey everybody, and let's do a quick update on what has been done so far, and mainly the frame and the engine is already assembled in place. The engine itself was pretty easy. I stripped all the satin chrome that it came originally and painted with AK Interactive matte aluminium, and looks much better. I've searched on the internet pictures of this bike's engine, and it was matte aluminium and not that satin chrome that originally had. So, resuming, the engine was easy to assemble. All these parts were very easy. Also the mudguard and the stand here, which has two springs and it works great. Assembling the engine on the frame was a complete different story. Everything is so tight in here that I had lots of trouble fitting the engine. Mainly the engine is fit to the frame by two screws that go along the engine, and then it tightens. Let me see if I can show you. It has some... there it is. This very small screw or nut, sorry, and I mean, I don't understand. Tamiya gives you these nuts, but there's no tool to tighten them, so I had to do by hand, and then I made the final tightening with a tweezer. I mean, it's not the most efficient way, but as I said, there's no tool to tighten these nuts. The other main thing, and it's really horrible, it's all this tubing here, and especially this thicker one. Let me see if I can show you too. Sorry, but the kit is so big, it's hard to keep it on the camera. So if you see this thicker tube, there's one on each side, and they go where there's a little turn here, it fits on a part that has no fitting anywhere. It's just a suspended part which is held by the tubing itself. And the space here was so tight I couldn't almost make that part go through. I spent an entire afternoon just fitting these thicker tubes. So this is how I am at the moment with the bike, and time to go for the rear suspension now. So finally I'll have a wheel, so I won't need my gadget anymore, so the bike doesn't stand on the frame itself. So let's get going. And oh, just another thing, I said in the beginning that I was going to do 2 steps for each part, but never mind that. I'll just go and build the kit and show you everything that I can, so it's easier for me this way. I'm currently beginning step 14, so as you can see, the 2 steps per part won't be happening. Time to assemble the rear suspension. I have all the parts ready here for doing this at once. I just didn't glue the ends of the shocks because when attaching them to the frame I still need to adjust the length of the spring so it matches both sides. Just another thing, I had to strip the whole wheel because it came set in aluminium, and it would be a nightmare to cover this part, so I could paint the black part of the rim. So I did exactly that. I've stripped it and made it the other way around. I've painted all black and then covered the inner part so I could paint the aluminium one. Also, I've stripped the chrome part from the shaft cover, whatever you want to call it, so it would match the rest of the kit. The only thing I didn't strip was the brake disc, because it has a good feel. I mean, looks pretty convincing. Instead of just painting it, I left it as it is. So, without any delays, let's start assembling the rear suspension.